Radiation, it's all around us, natural, invisible, and sometimes misunderstood. But what exactly is radiation and how does it affect us? Let's take a closer look. Radiation is energy that travels through space or matter in the form of waves or particles. There are two main types, wave radiation and particle radiation. Wave radiation, such as electromagnetic waves, includes light, radio waves, and microwaves. Particle radiation involves tiny particles like alpha particles, helium nuclei, and beta particles, electrons, moving at high speeds. Radiation plays a crucial role in our daily lives, from the sunlight that warms our planet to the radio waves that carry music to our ears. To understand radiation, we need to understand waves. A wave has key properties: wavelength, the distance between two peaks; amplitude, the height of the wave, which relates to energy; frequency, how many waves pass a point in a second; and wave speed, how fast the wave travels. For example, ocean waves have long wavelengths and low frequencies, while gamma rays have extremely short wavelengths and high frequencies. Waves can be transverse, like light, where the oscillations are perpendicular to the direction of travel, or longitudinal, like sound, where oscillations move parallel to the direction of the wave. Radiation is a method of energy transport. Whether through waves or particles, radiation carries energy from one place to another. The sun's light, for example, travels through space as electromagnetic radiation, bringing heat and light to Earth. Without this constant flow of energy, life on our planet would not exist. Everyday examples of radiation include microwaves heating our food, infrared radiation from heaters, and X-rays helping doctors diagnose injuries. Sound and light are two forms of wave-based radiation we experience daily. Sound waves travel through air and are detected by our ears, which consist of the outer ear, middle ear, and inner ear. Vibrations in the air cause our eardrums to vibrate, sending signals to the brain. Light waves enter the eye, passing through the cornea and lens to focus on the retina, where photoreceptor cells convert light into electrical signals. This is why we can hear a bird chirping and see its vibrant feathers at the same time. We perceive colors based on how light waves interact with objects. When light hits an object, certain wavelengths are absorbed while others reflect. The reflected light determines the color we see. For example, a red apple reflects red wavelengths and absorbs others. Our eyes have three types of cone cells that detect red, green, and blue light. This is why we see grass as green and the sky as blue. Grass reflects green wavelengths while the sky scatters blue light. The electromagnetic spectrum includes all types of electromagnetic radiation, from long wavelength radio waves to short wavelength gamma rays. Visible light is just a small part of this spectrum, which also includes microwaves, infrared, ultraviolet, X-rays, and more. For example, infrared waves help us see heat in thermal cameras. Ultraviolet light helps produce vitamin D in our skin, and X-rays allow doctors to view inside our bodies. Radiation is essential for modern communication. Mobile phones use radio waves to transmit signals between devices and towers. These signals carry voice, text, and data, allowing us to connect across vast distances almost instantly. Satellites use microwaves to beam TV shows and GPS data to our devices, while fiber optic cables transmit information using pulses of light. Wi-Fi networks, Bluetooth connections, and even remote controls all rely on specific types of radiation to function. While much of the radiation we encounter is harmless, some types require protection. Lead aprons, shielding barriers, and safety regulations help minimize exposure to harmful ionizing radiation, such as X-rays and gamma rays. Simple precautions like using sunscreen to block UV rays, wearing sunglasses to protect our eyes from intense sunlight, or limiting time spent near strong radiation sources help keep us safe while still benefiting from radiation's many uses. Radiation is a natural and essential part of our world. By understanding its forms, uses, and effects, we can safely harness its power for communication, medicine, and much more. From the warmth of the sun to the invisible signals connecting our devices, radiation continues to shape our lives in incredible ways. End credits roll.